Alright, today I'm going to teach you guys how to launch your site with Amazon Web Servers. So let's first talk about hosting. So hosting is a space where your files reside, basically a computer that lives somewhere that other people can access. A domain name is used to get directions to that house, to that server. So it addresses the people and how they can get to your website. Domain names, they appear in the address bar of your web browser. And then the cloud delivery network is just a system of distributed servers that can deliver your site content to end users based on their location. Just makes it a faster across global. So static site, which is what we're making, and it's just a website creating plain HTML and CSS. We're going to be using Amazon S3 to launch our static site. A dynamic site is using JavaScript, PHP. It's using back-end information, and these sites are like WordPress and Twitter and basically anything else that you use. An IP address is the true address form of the domain. Sometimes when you log in with a new computer with Google Chrome, they'll send you a hey, letting you know that this computer IP address, and it's like 4 3-digit series numbers, and that's your IP address. So domain name system is just a database of domain names, and it just organizes them, translates the words into numbers. So generic top-level domains are like .com, .net, .gov. These are all things that you've seen mostly. And .com is the most popular and used by nearly 50% of the websites visited on Google are .com. So when we are creating or launching our site, we're going to be needing a bucket policy to give it permission. And this is the code that I'm going to give you guys. And over here where the arrow is pointing to, you're going to insert your own number. We're also going to need a 404 error code, which is just like in case your site isn't working, this is what your viewers are going to see. I found this GitHub link where you can get a bunch of cool, fun, free 404 codes. So you do need to sign in or create a login with GitHub, but it's an amazing website and I highly recommend just checking it out to begin with. You can save all these files and upload them using at your own pleasure. You don't have to create your own 404 code here. Also some helpful links. So I haven't actually used AWS yet. I've been using other stuff. So these are links that I've used to teach myself how to launch it. So I would recommend checking that out. So the first step is to make a Amazon Web Server account. And this part is free, but it will ask for a credit card number. You don't necessarily have to buy a domain name. I'm not going to force you. There's another way I can get a link to view your site without it. This is the first step that you have to do is just sign up. Step 2 is to buy a domain name with Route 53. It costs about $12. You can find other ones that are about $9. You don't have to use it for your final project, but if you're going to use the site professionally to get like co-ops and stuff, I suggest a domain name. It does take about 24 hours for the name to be processed, so do this step ahead, and then you can come and return back to launching your website a day later. So once you have your login, you can go over to Route 53, hit register a domain name, and then you can enter whatever name you're looking to do. You can do your own name, you can do a portfolio, whatever. You'll check it and you can see if it's actually available. If it's not available, it gives you suggestions on other names as well, and you can toggle through and don't have to buy a .com, you can buy other stuff as well. So just make your contact type person, and obviously I can't fill this out right now because I don't see my information, but once that's done, you do want to say that you want to enable protection, by the way, and then you just check out normally. Okay, now it's time to make our S3 with Amazon. So remember, if you want to make a domain name, do that first before this step. So in S3, we are creating a bucket. So bucket is just referring to all the files that are going to go inside of it. And within this realm, you can have multiple buckets. So if you want to make another web page after this class, this is a spot that you can do and just completely just keep creating more buckets. And so I make my bucket name. I'm going to unclick this because I do want to have public access so everyone can see it. I'll have to hit I acknowledge. That'll be public. And then I will just check this out. And okay, cool. Everything's fine here. So I'm going to create my bucket. All right, it doesn't allow me to do my underscore, so I'll just delete that. Now I create the bucket. Great. And now I can go into populating my bucket with files. So I hit upload. And I have my folder of the web pages that I've been building. So this is where I wanted you guys to make sure that you have a folder and keep all of your information organized, because this is where we need to go and grab it. So I grab my index, I grab my portfolio, I grab my style sheet. Everything goes in there and gets populated. So, okay, now that we have 4 files in there, great. And now I'm just checking this all out. We do have the bucket policy, and that is where you're going to populate and input your own ARN. So we're going to copy that. I'm going to give you the code for this. We're going to enter it. I'm going to put my name where it says your bucket name here. I just copy and paste. And now I'm highlighting this all. I hit copy. I bring that over to permissions. And because I have public access on, I go down to bucket policy and I hit edit. And now I'm able to populate that with the code that I just had. And now I save. And so this is just giving the public access to my site and to your site. I do need to add my 404 HTML page, so I'm going to populate that. I'm going to do this pistachio one because it's cute. I take the image with me, upload that, and now I should have 6 files within my bucket. Hit upload. Great. Now we're going to check out, so we have 2 files right there, but if I go into all of it, yep, there we go. So I can see all of my files now, what's inside my bucket. So I want to go down to static website hosting. This is really important. This is where we're going to tell the browser to load a certain page. So we're going to enable that. We're going to say what our home page is. So my home page is index.html. And my error page, so in case something wrong happens, this will be viewed, just 404 HTML, and now I save that. Great. So I can see that it's public access. I have indicated what needs to pop up first, and here is my link under web hosting, and now I'm able to toggle. So if you do not want to buy a domain name, just provide me with this link and I will be able to view your page without having to purchase anything, so it stays completely free. I'm able to toggle between all of the sites. All right, so now when it comes time for linking your domain name to your site, I did not buy one, so I wasn't able to show you my exact screen, but I found this video. If we jump to 4 minutes and 46 seconds, we'll be able to view how to do so. This link will be provided in the PDF of our lecture slides, so head on over there. You can watch the entire 5-minute video too if you are confused on any other points as well, but starting at 4 minutes and 46 seconds, you'll be able to check out how to connect your domain name. And if you have trouble with this, shoot me an email. We can set up an office hour.